Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Pooch Patrol TV. Right, now we've got the other videos out of the way, we are back on track with our puppy training advice videos, and this is part 4. So for today's video, we will be looking at chewing, biting and jumping, something I think anybody who has a puppy can really understand that these can be issues. It's a natural thing, you know. Puppies explore with their mouth, they communicate with the mouth, and they experience the world, which is really new to them and really exciting to them with their mouth. So there are times obviously when your new pup will be biting stuff, whether it's the furniture or whether it's you, or even getting really excited and jumping up and biting and stuff like that. So we'll be covering a few basic techniques that I believe will help you persuade your puppy to chew stuff that they are meant to chew, you know, like toys for example. So grab a coffee, sit down, buckle up, and I hope you enjoy. If you can, please try to subscribe to our channel. It will keep you updated with any more editions of Pooch Patrol TV, and you'll be notified when these get released, so you can keep up to date with all our training videos, our fun videos, factual videos, basically what goes on in the Pooch Patrol world. It will really help me, guys, to expand the channel and help to improve to get you guys better videos. So please subscribe, leave a like, and thank you very much. So before we get actually into this, I'm going to introduce you to one of my golden rules. This golden rule can be used in any training that you do with your puppy, with your dog, anything, and that is to not reward bad behaviour. So what do I mean by that? Well, to prevent chewing and biting, there are a few tricks and techniques you can try and stop the biting of furniture or of course of limbs. And the one thing you need to do in this is to avoid rewarding bad behaviour. So for an example of this is the puppy chews the table leg, and to stop it you distract it with a treat. You have given this puppy a tasty treat and it stopped chewing, but you've just rewarded that behaviour, and it's now learned straight away that if he chews he will get a tasty rewarding treat. So what's he going to do? Of course he's going to go back and he's going to chew, and it's a vicious circle. He chews and he knows he's going to get a tasty reward. You think you're doing something good by distracting him with a treat, but really you're not. So now he knows that if he chews he gets a treat. Instead, while you are in a room playing with your pup, if he chews you say the word no. And don't forget, we've used keywords before in these training videos. Or you can also say no chewing, and gently push the puppy away. So instead of rewarding him for this bad behaviour, after a couple of minutes, if he has stopped chewing, you could say good girl, good boy for not chewing, and then reward him that way. If he goes on for 10 minutes, good girl, good boy, another treat here for not chewing, and so on. Never do it straight away after he's chewed, because that's how you then mark that behaviour as for him, he's going to get that reward. So that's my golden rule. Never reward bad behaviour. Never yell or shout or hit your puppy. Fear is not the key. Remember, they are just learning. So don't lose your patience. Keep practicing. Keep saying no chewing, and then push the puppy off. And then after 10 minutes and 5 minutes of play, reward that good behaviour. You'll have to keep practicing this, and it won't come straight away, and you'll have to do it 2 or 3 times, and you'll have to do it daily as well. So try not to lose you lose your rag and scare the dog into not doing it. That's never good. If you do get a nip, pretend you're hurt. Yell a little bit, so like, ow, that really hurts, sort of thing, and maybe pretend to cry and be a little bit upset. This will surprise the puppy, and the puppy will be like, oh no, I've actually hurt my owner, who I love, and I don't want to do it again. And this is a really good way to stop them and discourage them. You'll be surprised how shocked they'll be, but try not to laugh, because if you do laugh it will give the game away. Enrichment can be key to stopping chewing, and it can be down to boredom. So have plenty of toys, plenty of destruction boxes scattered around the house, and use these to distract them. Scent work is especially good in the garden. It will keep them occupied, it will keep those active, intelligent brains from getting bored, and hopefully, they'll stop the chewing that way. As we said, use chew toys, but please don't use rawhide. I will link in the comments below the video about how rawhide is made and how toxic and horrible it can be for dogs. Just think how bad that can be for your puppy. The one thing you don't want is your puppy to die and get seriously ill from using rawhide. So use stuff that's recommended, like yak chews for example. They are really good. The puppy can chew on this all day and it'll have loads of fun and it won't hurt them in any way. So we've mentioned keywords before. The no command is a great keyword when it's used right. You need to do it in a confident, no nonsense, strong, but not aggressive, not angry. So sort of like no, or no chewing, no. And you can add like a gently brushing the puppy off whatever it's chewing or stuff like that. This will really help. And also if you put a finger or a hand just in front of you, or just in front of the puppy, and a strong no chewing, no. So you have to be careful of how your tone sounds as well. So not a no like that, just a simple no, and your puppy will get the message. So the puppy chews, you need to get in between the puppy and, for example, the table leg. Try to do this on your hands and knees at their level, so you're not this big, massive, foreboding figure looming over them. You're on your hands and knees like you would be if you were playing, and you then simply put yourself in between the chair leg, table leg, whatever, and the puppy. Don't forget, you're also at this point using the no word or the no chewing word. And remember, the pup may want to move around you and try to get by your side and stuff like that. So the idea here is if you block the way, so you try to get in the way and say no until basically the puppy calms down and wanders off. Once the puppy's calmed down and he's wandered off to play perhaps with a new chew toy that's not rawhide, then give him a treat. Good boy for not chewing, good boy for not biting. That way you'll get a win. Puppies can get overexcited and will nip just from the sheer excitement. It's what they do. So for example, you're playing a tug of war game and he jumps up and nips you, so just on a hand out of sheer excitement. It doesn't hurt, it's a shock, but there's no malice to it. He's not a dangerous dog, he's not an aggressive dog, he's just getting really excited. Bit sometimes when a dog humps you, it just means he likes you. When this happens, simply say no. Again, use your hand, put a finger out, just say no, or no, stop, whatever keyword suits you, and put your hands by your side or behind your back and just wait for the puppy to calm down. If the puppy starts to jump up at you as well, and we'll go into this bit in a minute, don't interact with the puppy. That sends mixed signals. So just stand there, do nothing, use the no command and wait for him to calm down. Once he's calmed down, good boy, good girl, lots of positive praise, maybe a treat, and then carry on. But they're also dog friendly, and I can't emphasise this enough. Make sure it is dog friendly, so probably from a pet shops would be better. But these sprays where you can spray on table legs and chair legs and stuff like that, and it won't hurt your furniture or your plants or anything like that. Sometimes it's kind of like a spicy thing and the dog licks it or tries to bite it and it won't taste very nice and it'll be quite horrible. So hopefully they'll stop biting and chewing. You can also do this with lemon juice. dogs generally don't like lemon juice. So if there's a particular favourite leg it likes to chew on, just put some lemon juice around it and hopefully this will put the dog off. So jumping is a interesting habit dogs have. It tends to be that the dog just wants to play with you, he wants to have a cuddle, he wants to have a fuss, and generally means that he really likes you. But I do understand that a lot of owners don't like this sort of behaviour, or especially if you get a visitor and the visitor comes in, they might not like dogs or they don't want dog hair over them, so they might not want this, even though it is a positive and funny sort of action. So there are ways that we can discourage this as well, and some of it is similar to chewing and biting. But jumping is something you may wish to discourage, and as I said, it can be a form of overexcitement. But shouting doesn't help. If you like, no, get off, stop it, off, don't do that. That will overexcite the dog. So the dog's getting really excited and really hyper. You're getting really angry, but you're getting really hyper. But to the dog, you're having a game. So, you know, be calm, be sensible, don't shout. Decide early on what your key words are going to be to discourage this activity, such as no, or down, or don't, or something that suits your style of training. But remember to use a confident, firm tone that's not aggressive, and also put your palm out in front of you, or a finger, or something. Not a fist, because that's quite threatening, but you know, just put your hand out in front of you and the dog, against the dog, and try to use the no, stop it, in a calm sort of non-aggressive way. If he keeps doing that, so again, you can gently brush the dog off you. So he jumps up at you, he's repeatedly jumping up at you, and you just push him down and in front of him say no, stop it, no jumping, something like that. Remember to watch your tone. Not aggressive, but not soft either, like no. Dog won't get that. If it jumps up at you, try to stay still and don't pull. So don't play with him in any way. Even if he starts to like pull your clothing, don't pull your clothing away or pull your arm away or anything like that. Basically, he'll think it's a game. And you'll be sending mixed signals as well. So the dog jumps up at you, you're laughing, you give his head a fuss, but then suddenly you push him off and say no. Well, hang on a minute, you've just rewarded your dog by giving him attention and giving him a fuss. So your dog now thinks that, hang on a minute, if I jump up at my owner, I'm going to get what I want. I'm going to get some affection, even if it lasts for 2 seconds and it pushes me away. So it's going to do it again. So right from the beginning, if you can just stay still, push them away gently, use the no word, that will be a lot more better than, you know, what we just stated. And again, if your puppy is jumping up at doors, at windows and so forth, then you need to get in between the door and the puppy. Use the keywords and keep blocking its path. But remember, don't give up. It may take a while, but over time it will eventually, you know, give up. So he's trying to jump through a door or jump out the door because he wants to go for a walk or something, you know, he knows somebody's coming. He's just basically getting overexcited. Get between the puppy and the door, brush him off you, say no, and don't interact. Once he's on 4 paws and he's standing there in front of you, being patient, looking up at you, then give him some praise. Good boy for not jumping. Good boy, good boy. And hopefully over time he will get that. But remember, when a puppy just jump up at you, it is just a sign of affection. Just like when he humps you, that's not sexual, it's a sign of affection, and just like when he licks your face. But of course, I do understand that a lot of these behaviours are not liked, so hopefully this will help you out. Well, that's it for now, guys. Thank you very much again for listening. I hope you find this episode helpful and interesting. If you can, please subscribe to the channel. It will mean so much to me, and I'll know that you guys are enjoying what I'm doing. Got so many different ideas to come through, but I need the encouragement and I need the numbers as well. If you are interested in any more of our social aspects of the business, we do have a blog at poochpatrolrugby.wordpress.com. Go there for more stories and tips and just about any sort of ramblings that go on in my head. We have the Instagram account, of course, at Pooch Patrol Rugby, and I put loads of pictures on there. And of course, take a look at our website if you can. So thanks again, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. See you soon.